Good morning.
Good morning. We are rolling out our mats and getting set up for practice. We have a minute or so before we begin, which is a nice amount of time to grab anything you may need nearby. Settle into the mat. We are going to begin standing today, so you could head there if you like. I'm going to try and keep our bodies a little warm today, flowing a bit. Appreciate that. Good job. Okay. Okay, your mat, please. Thank you. Great job. All right. We are getting closer to time, so if you haven't already, let's find our way toward the front third-ish of the mat. Set the feet maybe hip-width distance, maybe slightly wider. Run out the toes, you can shift the weight a little and start to find that nice center. That spot where the legs are underneath the body, all four corners of the feet rooted down. Start to draw energy up as you tuck the tailbone down. Shoulders relax as the arms hang at your side. The gaze is forward. Begin to deepen the breath. Feel the breath move through the body. As you breathe in and out through the nose. Maybe you give yourself a little 3 or 4 count. As you breathe in and out. Build the breath as you build awareness of the body. Noticing without judgment how you're feeling today. As you build this awareness, take it in as well to notice how you're feeling, where the thoughts are running. Invite everything to be present in this moment with you, knowing that everything will be there for you after practice, so maybe you'll have a new perspective, a little more peace and calm to face those things. Start to gently circle the shoulders. You can start forward or backward, your choice. And gently grow this motion larger. Slow it down in reverse direction. Start small. Feel that movement through the shoulders, its connection into the upper back, the neck, the arms. Slow it down. Find stillness. Inhale the arms up, reach it tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Nice big inhale as you reach. Exhale, hands to heart. Once more, we'll take a nice big inhale, reach overhead, hold the hands up, keeping that extension, and we'll gently rock side to side with the body. The feet stay rooted down. Kind of like a little metronome, you can start to press the hips out as you gently shift the weight between the feet. Keep lengthen the spine. Slow settle down. The hands are interlaced. Go ahead and release them and let the arms gently float back down to side body. With the arms down at our side, we'll let the left ear fall toward the left shoulder. And then back to neutral. Right ear to right shoulder. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. The weight of the head creating the stretch. Back to center. Chin to chest. Maybe you glance the toes. Draw a line back up to the sky. Open the throat. Feel that stretch through and into the front midline. And back to center. Inhale the arms up. Exhale to forward fold. Hanging here for a moment. Hands can reach to the earth. You could grab opposite elbows to hang in ragdoll. You can have hands on shins or thighs for a little external support here. Give me a little micro bend at the knees. Maybe shake the head a little, yes and no. If you're holding elbows, go ahead and release them. We'll soften the knees and gently roll up back to Tadasana. Inhale the arms up. Exhale to forward fold. Take a breath. We'll inhale to half lift. That's set in shape. Hands to shins or thighs. Nice flat back. Draw the navel in toward the spine. Shoulders away from the ears. Keep rooted into your foundation. Exhale as you release. Soften the knees and roll up. Back to standing. We'll inhale the arms up. Pause there. As we take a little standing back bend, arch the back, gaze up. Open the heart. It can just be a little movement. Doesn't have to be anything grand. Back to center. Big swan dive takes us back to forward fold. Take a breath. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Soften the knees and gently roll up. Back to Tadasana. We'll take the feet a little wider, maybe to the edges of the mat. Toes can be forward or you could take them slightly angled. We'll keep a little looseness in the ankles and the knees and the arms as we start to rotate the body. Let the arms just swing around you, gently tapping the back and the hips. As they swing, the feet can stay rooted down here. And you can gently turn on the ball of the foot as you go, finding what feels natural and right for your body today. Allow the gaze to move with you. Nice little warm up for our spine. We'll slow it down. Back to center. Heel-toed feet all the way together, toes together, heels together. And take a breath here in Tadasana. Find that new foundation, your new connection to the mat. Stand tall. Inhale the arms up. Exhale to forward fold. Take your time as you move. One breath here. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. We'll bend the knees, lower the hips. Gently lift the heart, chair pose. Hold that big beach ball in front of you. Tailbone draws down. If having the arms stretched out here is not serving you or feels yucky on your shoulders, you have hands at heart center. Building a little heat, a little strength. We'll drop the hands to the mat, lift the hips, forward fold. Gently soften the knees as you roll back up. Finding Tadasana. You can leave toes together, heels together. You could take the feet back to that more neutral stance. So we inhale the arms up. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, half lift, strong back. Exhale, release. We'll plant the hands, step one foot back and then the other. High plank. You can lower to the knees here if you like. With elbows tight to the body, we'll lower down through chaturanga to the belly. Uncurl the toes. We'll make variation as we bring hands under shoulders. Inhale up, baby cobra, chin and collarbone lift. Really use your back muscles here. Keep the feet connected to the mat. Exhale as you release. We'll take a breath. And inhale back up to baby cobra. Exhale as you release. Take a breath. Relax the glutes, the low back. And we'll engage as we inhale up. Elbows come under shoulders. Sphinx pose. The gaze is forward. Palms are in the mat. Spread the fingers. Forearms are parallel to one another. Press into the elbows. We don't want to collapse into our shoulders here. We want that nice long spine. Take one more breath here. We'll press into the palms. Elbows go wide. Favorite cheek finds the mat. We'll ease through the shoulders. Swap sides, opposite cheek goes down. Come back to center, chin to mat. We'll bring hands under shoulders as we press up to our extended tabletop. Finding our grip on the mat. Setting the arms as we curl the toes. Building our foundation, we'll just hover the knees. Feeling that connection to the mat through the feet and the hands. Lower the knees down. Take a breath. And then when you're ready, peel the knees up as you shift the hips up and back. Find down dog. Our upside down V shape. You can pedal out the feet here. And if it's lifting and lowering the heels, take a generous bend at the knees. Shift the hips, whatever feels good for you. Our first journey into down dog this morning. So it could be fun to play with the shape, to see how we're feeling. And we'll settle in. On an inhale, look toward the hands. Exhale as you bring the feet to meet them. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Nice big inhale draws us up. Scoop the air around you. Reach tall. And exhale, hands to heart center. Let's take a breath here. Nice big inhale as we reach. Exhale as we forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Plant the hands. We'll step one foot back and then the other. Our high plank. Elbows tight as we lower down. Inhale up to your cobra. Exhale as you curl the toes. Press the hips up and back. And you can use the extended tabletop as a transition at any point as we move through the flow. It's always an option. hands. Exhale, feet to forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Nice big inhale will draw you up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll take a breath. Nice big inhale, arms rise. Exhale as we forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. We're going to make some variations as we plant the hands. Step just the left foot back. Right foot stays forward. You may need to scooch it forward a bit, making any little adjustments you need to find your runner's lunge. Right knee stacked over ankle as best you can, maybe even slightly behind it. Hips sitting low. Hands frame the foot, giving you a nice support in your foundation. Gaze is at the mat. Lower the left knee down. Toes can stay curled or you can uncurl them as we gently lift up. Hands to right thigh. Take a breath. Find stability in your foundation as you release the hands. We'll inhale them overhead into our warrior one in low lunge. Fingers reach to the sky, palms shine toward one another. A little softness in the elbows. On an exhale, release the hands, bring them back to the mat. Curl the left toes, lift off of that knee. Step the right toes back, high plank once more. Lower down, use the triceps. Uncurl the toes, inhale up to your cobra. Exhale as you release. Curl the toes, press up and back to down dog. Take a few breaths here. On an inhale, look to the hands. Exhale, feet to meet them. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Nice flat back. Exhale as you release. Inhale to rise. Reach it tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll do same thing opposite side. So inhale the arms up. Find that extension. Exhale to forward fold. That nice flat back as long as you can. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Plant the hands. Right toes step back. And again, make those adjustments as needed. Finding your stance. Feet are on skis. Nice and stable. Both legs are active here. One more breath here. We'll lower the right knee down. Again, you can curl or uncurl the toes, whatever feels best for your body today. So lift up, hands to thigh. Gaze is forward. Release the hands as we inhale them up. That nice open heart. Warrior one in low lunge. Breath is steady. Mind is present with us. On an exhale, we'll release the hands, bring them back to the mat. Curl the right toes, lift off of that knee. Step the left foot back. high plank. Nice and controlled, we lower to the mat. Uncurl our toes, inhale up to cobra. Exhale as we release, we'll pause. Chin to mat. Hands go down alongside body, pinkies touching thighs. Create a base through the chin, the pelvis, and the palms as you inhale up the right leg. Exhale as you lower the right leg down. When right toes touch, we'll inhale up the left. Use your back muscles. Lower left leg down. When left toes touch, we'll inhale up the right. Lower right leg down. When right toes touch, inhale up the left. Lower left leg down. When left toes touch, we'll pause both feet. Bring hands back under shoulders. Press up to that extended tabletop. Curl the toes. Lift the hips up and back. Down dog. Nice work. Creating some variation in our movement and our flow. On an inhale, look toward the hands. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, draws you up. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll invite in a little balance this morning. So you can pick, we're going to do standing head to knee. Some variations. So whichever foot you'd prefer to be your starting foot, we'll shift the weight there. I'm going to go with my left. We'll gently draw energy up through that leg, making sure the hip is engaged, leg is feeling strong, as we draw the opposite leg close and come onto the ball of that opposite foot. Stand tall, our Tadasana, and then gently lift the flying foot. In my case, that'll be my right, and bringing it to about a 90. And you can play here. You can tap down. If you'd like, you can wrap the hands around the shin, just under the knee as you draw that leg a little closer. Gaze is forward. We're standing tall. And from here, you can have some variations. You could stay. You could extend the leg, maybe holding on to the big toe or the ball of the foot. If you have a strap, that can be a really nice way to incorporate that into your practice. You could also take a little twist here by holding the flying leg, the left hand, and gently drawing the right leg back behind you. So if right leg is flying, right arm moves behind you. If left leg is flying, left arm moves behind you. Gaze goes to the side, and again, totally optional. One way to play with your balance, to explore the shape. We'll bring that hand that's behind back around to the front. One more breath here, wherever you're at. And release the flying leg. Shake out that standing foot. Nice work. And then we'll switch sides. Opposite foot roots down, building that foundation through all four corners of the feet. Checking in all the way up. Stand tall as you come onto the ball of the opposite foot. Core is engaged as we start to fly the opposite leg. You can tap down. And if you're staying here, you can also play with the arms, seeing how that changes your balance. And if you'd like, you can wrap hands around that shin. Draw that leg a little closer. It can stay out. We're standing tall. Feel that connection to your foundation. Find that non-moving focal point in front of you. And again, from here you have options. You could extend out. I have a tendency to really fold when I'm doing that, and it's not what feels best for me today, but have at it if it's within your practice. You could also take that twist, draw the left arm back if left arm leg is flying, or vice versa. If stretching the arm behind you doesn't serve you, you can also have hand to hip. We stand tall wherever we are. If you are twisted, go ahead and come back to center, facing forward as we all take one more breath here. Release the flying leg, shake out that standing foot. Nice work. Great way to build our balance today. To explore the shapes a bit. We'll come back to that front third of the mat. Stand tall. Inhale the arms up. Exhale to forward fold. Take a breath. Inhale, half lift. Hold here for a breath as well. Draw the navel in. On an exhale, release. Plant the hands, step one foot back, and then the other. High plank. We'll hold here for a breath. Elbows tight to the body as we move through chaturanga to the belly. Uncurl the toes. Inhale up to your cobra. Gaze is forward. With control, we'll lower down. Curl the toes. Press up and back to down dog, however you'd like to transition there. Holding here for a few rounds of breath. From here, we'll lower the knees, uncurl the toes, hips to heels, child's pose. Knees can be near one another, wide to the edges of the mat. Toes near one another, either way. We'll soften the arms, maybe taking a little bend at the elbow. You could create a little pillow with the palms or the fists as well for the forehead. So we take a moment here. Keep the breath steady. Feel the body soften. Invite in the ease. We'll start to lift up as we walk the hands toward the knees. We'll swing around however you like to find a comfortable seated spot on the mat, whatever that looks like for you. You could stay kneeling, legs crossed, legs out. Somewhere we can sit tall, soften the gaze, or close the eyes. Let the breath return to its natural rhythm. Scan the body. Notice the energy and heat that you've created, the strength that you've built, the openness that you've invited in. palms together at heart center to seal in our practice, to capture this goodness that we've created together. We'll flutter the eyes open. I encourage you to take kind thoughts, kind words, and those kind intentions with you from now until we meet again. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for our yoga practice today. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it got you a little warm for what is sure to be a cold day. I look forward to seeing you all on the mat next Tuesday morning. Bye.